Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 in this series, as we see, Infi spawning as the blue human player on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Lin has spawned as the red orc on the top right. Human versus orc in this 1v1, as I am going to speed things up just a little to get to that 2-minute mark. Alright, Altar of Storm's going to be training up a Blade Master. No big surprise there. There's the Voodoo Lounge. Don't see a second Orc Burrow as of yet, as we just now got to the 2-minute mark. Blade Master coming out. This is now 2:05 for those of you guys who really care about all of that timing and trying to figure out what you should be doing at any given point in a game. Archmage opens up, and it is going to quickly clear out the 5-3-3 Ogre Magi creep camp with Militia and Footman. It looks as though one Footman hiding off over here, making sure that the Blade Master keeping track of everything as well. Ogre Magi going to get taken down. Ring of Protection +2. As you can take a look, there's that Forest Troll Trapper. Just throwing axes away, as the Archmage should be able to stick by and wait for this expansion to come up. If this expansion does go up, you can imagine that the human player Infi is going to be waiting for a rather long game. What's going on across over here? Why is the Archmage even hiding back down here? As soon as the Blade Master walks by, he knows that has been cleared out. In comes a Footman and some Militia pushing back that Grunt here, as we're going to be looking at, are we going to go for Town Hall first? Town Hall before Arcane Tower? Yes, Town Hall before Arcane Tower, trying to get this expansion up and running as quickly as possible, as the Archmage will be holding on to defend. A very different game than what we saw in game number 1. Blade Master does have a potion of invulnerability, and it could in fact shut down this expansion quite a bit. It is, however, low on hit points, as it is going to have to lie in wait. There is a loss of damage already. Water Elemental, Peasant now needs to try and get away. Is going to be able to get away. Yes, there it goes. It's going to be able to win walk through, as the Blade Master now down to 72 hit points. How much damage can be dealt? 59, as it does heal back up once more. Blade Master should be able to get back up to, 400 some odd hit points. He is relatively low. New Militia being brought over to try and help with the cause, so to speak, as the Archmage, happy to just play the long game. Now, what is going through the mind of Lin at this point? Lin knows that there isn't going to be any serious follow-up harassment, as he would most likely have the larger army, since he is going to be investing more in his army and his tech during this portion of the game. The expansion, however, the longer it goes, the more painful it is going to be for the Blade Master. As you see, the Blade Master going after one peasant right there, gets up to level 2, as the Arcane Tower just now completes. With that Arcane Tower done, an Arcane Vault should be placed down here, making it difficult to try and run inside in the back, as the Shadow Hunter needs to make its way out early to try and do a fair bit of damage. Alright, in comes the units here. There is the Footman and, the Water Elemental trying to get some damage onto the Grunt. Forest Troll Trapper going to switch attacks now, going after the Footman once more, as the Blade Master realizes that he needs to heal, using up a Rejuvenation Potion and a Replenishment Potion. Healing Salve and a Rejuvenation Potion all at the same time. Alright, final blow there. Blade Master still wandering through, relatively low on mana. A second Scout Tower now being added, as the Archmage may end up, waking up with a blade in his back, so to speak. Blade Master steals that last bit of experience, now down to 62 some odd mana. Gonna try and fight his way out. Grunt trying to get away. There goes the Blade Master, as the remaining units are going to be doing a massive retreat. One Footman will get taken down, and Lin is looking great here, even though he doesn't have the economic advantage. Ooh, a purge onto the Footman. The Footman now trying to get away once more. Will he be able to get back? And it looks like he will be able to do exactly that. Alright, Water Elemental needs to get away as well. There's the Archmage trying to slow things up, trying to rack up some more damage, but the Grunts will live to fight another day. Coming back around, Blade Master going to be healing back up in the center portion. Archmage working out as well. You can see a guard tower has been added. We are still at, just now going to tier 2, which is incredibly important. Shadow Hunter going to make its way back down out here in just a second as well. We'll see how all of this will be unfolding, as the Shadow Hunter, goes off to the north to try and get to level 2, or almost level 2 by himself. Footman, getting a very good surround. There is a breaking. Oh, nope. It's going to be a Staff of Teleportation instead. Blade Master able to teleport away. Meanwhile, the Footmen are going to engage against the rest of these Murlocs. It will not get to level 3 as the Shadow Hunter will get that much closer, but the Blade Master will steal some important experience as well. Alright, down it goes. Blade Master picks up a Circlet of Nobility. No, Shadow Hunter picks up another Circlet of Nobility. Both of those heroes really benefiting from a lot of stats for extra damage, hit points, and casting. Archmage ready to go. Sitting at level 2, finishing off this Rock Golem should be critical, as you see Forest Troll Berserkers and a Forest Troll or a Shadow Priest now being added. Archmage at level 3 with Boots of Quel'Thalas. Not going to be that helpful, really, as the Forest Troll High Priest does get taken down. Alright, Water Elemental, is that going to get destroyed? No, it is not. Archmage now heads back over to heal back up his very, very low hit point army, and that's exactly what you want to do as a human player, stretching that 100 gold and using it very efficiently to try and get your army back up to full. The problem is going to be, well, the Footmen are really not that strong against the Orc army. You can see the Blade Master trying to make its way through. Troll Shadow Priest. Oh, there you go. Are we going to see a Dust of Appearance? Yes, we are. There's the Dust of Appearance as the Blade Master now trying to get away. What's this Footman doing? It's just running around trying to keep track of things as the Water Elemental gets ensnared, and it looks as though, well, it should at least be attacking to get some damage off somewhere. Archmage is at 3. Meanwhile, we are getting up more guard towers. I do not see masonry upgrades as of yet. That does come as a surprise, as we now see the lumber upgrades to get a little bit more lumber. We are also looking at, well, an expansion coming in from Lin. Is Lin going to be able to set up an expansion of his own? And if so, he should be able to even up the economic advantage, making it difficult for the human to mass up a lot more. It looks like, yeah, he's going to go into low upkeep now and try to punish his opponent with a superior army, as you see a potion of, well, invisibility now being picked up and used. Mountain King. Is it possible? Yes, Mountain King now being added up. We may see a transition into Thunderclap Blizzard, which has become increasingly popular with human play, especially versus Orc, as Slow and Blizzard work so well together. Archmage still wandering around here, drops a Water Elemental, going after the Great Hall while it is under construction. That is just gonna, well, suffer a large amount of damage, but not really in danger of falling. Meanwhile, back down to the south, Mountain King gonna make its way out. We should be looking at Militia, Staff of Teleportation coming in. And is the Mountain King gonna be able to surround the Ogre Mauler? Yes, it will. That is going to be enough damage. Ogre Magi now figuring out what it wants to do. Finally joins in on the fight, as well as the Spellbreaker should be stealing that inner fire, which would make it, well, easier for these units to fall, give a little bit more armor and hit points, while, well, I guess the Spellbreakers are just hoping to maximize all of their mana. You can see, well, it looks like they maybe used it all already. There goes that Forest Troll High Priest as well. Masonry upgrades have not been started. We are only sitting at tier 1, 67 over 84 supply. Take a look at the overall population, 67 over 50, as we are finally underway getting up an expansion over here on the top left. Peons making their way over as well. 3 additional peons going to max out and maximize this Great Hall, as we're looking at, well, a Blade Master trying to chase down a Water Elemental. Well, at least it is just an illusion, as the Mountain King does have an Ankh of Reincarnation. Now, that Mountain King is still relatively low on hit points and needs to be healed back up, as it wants to get to level 3 for that level 2 Stormbolt. Meanwhile, we are sitting at Stronghold. We are not going to tier 3. Normally, Orcs go tier 3 if they're trying to go up against an undead player, adding in that Tauren Chieftain. But it looks like Lin is just happy with Raiders, Blade Master, and Shadow Hunter. Alright, Ogre Lord quickly surrounded. It will get taken down. Mountain King, what does it pick up? It doesn't really pick up anything. Mountain King, however, under the effects of Unholy Aura, will be able to move slightly faster, as you now see the Mountain King going to go ahead and engage, going straight after some units. Healing Wave, however, saving some hit points. Forest Troll Berserker quickly taken down. Spellbreakers perhaps going to try and remove the mana from that Blade Master as he wind walks out again. Alright, Militia coming in from the back, every little bit of damage is going to help, as the Spirit Link not really saving that Forest Troll Berserker there. Mountain King going to go ahead and continue that fight once more. Sorceresses coming back around. Spellbreaker coming in as well. Archmage sitting at level 4. No, sorry, Blade Master sitting at level 4. Archmage sitting at level 3. Units are falling on both sides. And if the Forest Troll Berserker goes down, the Archmage will get level 4, giving level 2 Brilliance Aura, taking down this Grunt. Why hit the higher hit point Grunt? Such a low hit point unit, and it is still alive right there. Yeah, finally turns around, finishes it back off. Alright, damage is starting to add back up. Mountain King in serious trouble. Is it going to be able to survive? It does not look like it. Scroll of Town Portal is in time, though, as the Mountain King, I'm sure, absolutely ecstatic that he is alive, at least for now. Mountain King picks up a Potion of Healing, and with that Potion of Healing should be okay for a little bit of time. It does also have a Clarity Potion, will be able to get up to 150 mana, and if he's able to catch an unaware Lin, things could get dicey very quickly. Level 4, level 2 versus, I believe, level 4, maybe level 3? Yeah, level 4, level 3, almost level 4. And Lin is in a great spot as long as he can hold this expansion. 75 supply compared to 65. Archmage drops a Water Elemental. Now pressure is on at the Great Hall as the Blade Master now making its way over. Blade Master going to go ahead and go straight after these units. Militia, Spellbreakers ready to join in on the fight. Very, very far away from all of the action. 198 critical strike. A little too much damage onto that poor peasant. The peasant doesn't even have that much damage or hit points anyways. All right. Footman getting healed back up. Blade Master going after a Priest. Priest looks like it will get taken down, as we see. Well, still level 2 on that Mountain King. Level 4 on the Shadow Hunter, as the Spellbreakers, the Spirit Walkers disenchanting the Water Elementals and taking them down very, very efficiently. Blade Master now finally gets up to level 5, and at level 5, going up against a level 4, level 2, the Blade Master and the Shadow Hunter definitely have their work cut out for them. Mountain King finally at level 3, Stormbolt onto the Blade Master. Blade Master does have a Potion of Invulnerability. May decide to chase a little bit more, as the Guard Tower, one Guard Tower, should be able to top off just a little bit more damage as well. We are looking at 64 supply compared to 61. Things are not looking good at all. Let's take a look. The colors are reversed. Red is off over here, so this is Infi. Meanwhile, this is Lin on the blue. I know it is confusing, but please, my apologies. Anyway, Spellbreakers now looking to back off. Spirit Walkers are in the front line, able to deal so much damage to that Guard Tower with that magic damage. Alright, Raider about to get taken down. There it goes. Once again, Storm bolted out. Spellbreakers, however, now caught in the ensnares of those Raiders, as the Raiders now continuing to make their way down. Alright, Mountain King sitting at 80 mana once more. Is it going to be able to turn around and Stormbolt another Grunt? That could be important. There's a bash onto a Raider. Are we going to see the Mountain King try and stick around? It still has plenty of mana. Not quite sure why it isn't engaging or Stormbolting something. Going after some units here. Water Elemental back out onto the field, quickly disenchanted as a Spirit Walker was taken down. Mountain King needs to get a lot of work done in order to survive. Kodo Beast unable to get its food as its target just moved away in just a second. All right, more attacks coming in the other way. Spellbreaker trying to get away as well. Raider's going to go ahead and try and fight back here. As you can see, a 276 critical strike. Blade Master with plus 19 attack, dealing terrible, terrible damage. Priest. Well, that Priest needs to get away. Will it be able to do exactly that? It looks like it's going to get focus fired down by the Spirit Walker, but it is going to get taken down instead. Meanwhile, that Grunt sitting at 66 hit points somehow survives again. Mountain King does not have enough mana for anything just quite yet, but, well, Raiders are getting taken down. This War of Attrition is starting to take a hold on Lin. Another disenchant, though, and with that, the Shadow Hunter could be extremely close to level 5. Yes, so close to level 5, and once we get to level 5, it is very difficult to try and shake much of that damage off. Archmage could just finish off the units. There's a Stormbolt trying to finish off this Kodo Beast. Kodo Beast is extremely low on hit points, down to 435, as we do see a couple of ensnares go down. Archmage wants his brethren back. that Spellbreaker lying in the stomach of that Kodo Beast. What a horrible way to go, as you see your life just falling around you. Water Elemental joining back out on the field. A number of disenchants once again, as the Shadow Hunter now at level 5, still with a lot of mana. Level 3 Healing Wave, and that still looked rather dinky without the Spirit Link to mitigate much of that damage. Meanwhile, Mountain King down to 167 hit points, needs to get away. Blade Master finally uses the Potion of Invulnerability and is going to be doing a little bit of chasing. Well, Spellbreaker's going back the other way as well, trying to finish off some of the remaining units as another priest gets taken down. 69 over 62 supply. Units are now in full retreat. Unholy Aura granting slightly faster movement speed, as the population counts are still extremely close. Archmage going after these remaining units. Mountain King going to be staying at level 3. May get close to 4 if the Archmage does decide to back off, but it does not look like it. What we're most likely going to see is no one really leveling up here. Forest Troll Trapper, Archmage should be a little bit shy. Yeah, there you go. Mountain King sitting at level 3, Archmage sitting at 4. If you could somehow give a little bit of your experience from the Mountain King to the Archmage to get that level 3 Water Elementals, those disenchants would not be nearly as effective. Stormbolt finishing off a Witch Doctor. The Witch Doctors have been walking around just placing sentry wards all over the map. And, well, information is power. And that's what Lin has, a whole bunch of information on where Infi is at any given point and time. Mountain King finally at 4. Archmage is at 5. Water Elemental quickly dropped down. Ogre Magi gonna join in on the fight. Mountain King perhaps is going to stick nearby. I believe there was an item transfer. Mountain King now picking up the Potion of Invulnerability. Remaining Forest Troll, High Priest, and Berserkers will get taken down. Mountain King needs every bit of experience that he can get. Not quite sure why he's that far away. Hopefully none of that was lost due to infinite range. All right. Invisibility now onto that Water Elemental. Raiders ready to go. Looking at 75 over 67. Economic advantage is still, well, 5,600 gold compared to 1,800 gold. Only 3 minutes left now at the expansion here. Meanwhile, only 2.5 minutes left here. Bases are going to be nearly mined out. And if Infi doesn't look to set up another expansion soon, he's going to have a big problem to deal with. He's not going to be able to replenish his army, and he's going to have to change the way he plays. Spellbreakers, Priest, Sorceresses now moving their way out over here to the 3 o'clock location. No, not really doing that at all. Archmage does have a Clarity Potion. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Spellbreakers making their way back out. Is the Archmage going to get caught out of position? Yes, it will. Needs to get away. Oh, there is a Potion of Invulnerability just in time. Is it going to try and pick up Blizzard? Is the next important question. $80 supply over 75. Archmage, Mountain King. Mountain King having maxed out mana already, looking very strong as well. Meanwhile, the Archmage using that Clarity Potion, climbing up that mountain, or that mana reserves once more. We'll see where he's going to be traveling off to next, as an Ensnare goes down on a Priest. Both sides not really willing to commit to a fight yet. Are we going to see a Tome of Retraining? Yes, we are. There it is, followed by a Scroll of Healing and, using the Staff of Teleportation now. Going to go ahead and engage right here. And, well, you also now see Wind Riders. All right, what a big switch. All of a sudden, Wind Riders in play, meaning that the Water Elementals would have been the proper counter. 2 Wind Riders already out. The Sorceress is trying to focus down those units as the damage is already, well, raining down across all of these units here. Damage slowly but surely. Thunderclap, Mountain King. Is it going to be able to finish off any more of these units? Wave after wave. That is 500 damage. Just trying to add back up. Let's take a look at this. Archmage is going to go ahead and get disenchanted out of that Hex. Mountain King, is he in trouble? Potion of Invulnerability now being used. Blizzard, are we going to see a Thunderclap? Why is the Mountain King backing off? He still has 10 more seconds of invulnerability, and he needs to be in the mix. Mountain King now looking to back off here. Priest need to really be healing him back up as well, as the Mountain King wants to get back into that front line. All right, Raider very low on hit points here. Sorceress is going to get taken down. Units trying to retreat every which way, as another round of Blizzard is just going to start to eat away at so many units in the backfield. You can take a look at that. Blizzard after Blizzard after Blizzard. But Healing Ward may actually be the proper counter because of those. Is that a Troll Witch Doctor item? Or is that an item from... no, it is an item from the Shadow Hunter. All right, item from the Shadow Hunter there, unable to keep track of everything. You're taking a look. Grunt already down to 105 hit points, down to 92. Is it going to be able to escape? That Kodo Beast trying to get up onto the high ground. It does get up onto the high ground. Spots absolutely nothing, as this Kodo Beast will get taken down here. Kodo Beast isn't going to even bother trying to digest anything. I do not believe so. Mountain King going to get closer to level 5. Extremely close. Will get there off of the help of a Peon. And wow, with level 3 Stormbolt, I no longer know who's going to be able to come out ahead in this final fight. 70 over 80 supply compared to 74 over 90. Kodo or Shadow Hunter sitting at level 5 with double potions of mana. Militia making their rounds out. Are they going to just go after these units and try and take them down? Shadow Hunter, Blade Master ready to go. Blade Master is sitting at level 6, so we could have a Blade Storm here used in just a moment. My apologies, in the last game, multiple level 6 heroes and no Blade Storm or no ultimate abilities, as you now see the Blade Master making its way through, and it is just absolutely destroying so many casters. All right, one Blade Storm making a terrible, terrible difference there. Blade Master now low on mana after those spell breakers, as the Mountain King, well, is going to be able to get a Stormbolt off. Stormbolt off onto the Blade Master. Blade Master down to 66 hit points. It gets taken down. Blade Master now gone. Level 6 hero gone, but we are right next to the tavern, so it could be a quick resurrection. Spellbreakers are still joining their way through the fight. Mountain King needs to get healed back up. What is going on here? How is the Mountain King still leading a charge when he is so low on health? All right, let's take a look at the Spellbreakers trying to make their way over. Blizzard in the backfield. Archmage needs to be extremely careful. Fighting this close to a tavern, you know that the Blade Master could get out at any moment. There goes the Archmage. Shadow Hunter now at level 6 as well. 2 level 6 heroes. And if the Mountain King goes, you better believe a big bad voodoo will be used. All right, Mountain King. Low on, well, everything. Gonna get healed back up once more. 49 supply compared to 65. Gold mines have been mined out. Still mining out over here. Peons are trying to take down this Voodoo Lounge, but I believe the army size advantage is just gonna be far too much. Wind Riders joining in on the fight. Raiders coming in as well. It looks as though this is going to all end up getting taken down. Spellbreakers want to get into position. Where is the Archmage? Where are the additional heroes? Blade Master about halfway resurrected. Archmage not even resurrected yet, as it is going to be a lone Mountain King. All right, Spellbreakers should really be going after the Spirit Walkers, or no, going straight after the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter healing waves on himself, but is currently surrounded. Shadow Hunter down to 300, 200, 400 hit points, trying to stay alive. Shadow Hunter could get taken down. There it goes. Mountain King, Avatar, just in time for a last bit of extra hit points, but he's going to get taken down as well. 3 level 6 heroes have, well, no, not quite yet. Mountain King still alive at 150. He is getting desperately healed. Is he going to end up staying alive? And I believe he is immune to magic, so those Spirit Walkers were unable to attack him. Now, what's going to be happening next? Spellbreakers, but all of the Spirit Walkers that are low on hit points are in the ethereal form. One Spellbreaker hiding inside here. 33 supply compared to 57. No heroes left, as Lin takes game number 2. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.